I know you've had some near-death experiences. What are you excited about for humanity?
I must tell you, what we see for Earth is brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. You're going to have another 10 years of chaos. All the political systems are being upgraded, the economic systems, the social systems, the health systems. All of the systems need a massive upgrade until they operate for the highest good of all. And millions have coded for this. I mean, here's a code for your people. Let's go. As a citizen of planet Earth, I am now calling for the upgrade of every single system on Earth, from educational, political, social, health, every system, spiritual, everything. I'm asking for an upgrade of every single system on Earth so it operates for the highest good of all sentient life. This is my heart's desire. Make this our experiential truth. Yes, yes, yes. Let it go. Now,
Yes, yes, yes to
yeah,
that.
now millions have done this, so everything's being upgraded. So we're in like a high-speed mixmaster blend right now. Stop looking at the mix that's happening. Get on with just anchoring in the zone of your choice. Come into what Gandhi says, be the change you wish to see in the world, and let it go through its up-leveling process, because by 2050, you won't recognize this world.
That's very exciting as a father of a young daughter to hear.
Yeah, yeah. Look, there's stuff happening, but you don't have to align to it. But it is a global ascension time, and everything's being up leveled. And if people can't handle the heat, they will drop form. I'm dropping form because I will work with Earth, but in a different way. Because many of us, when we drop form, we can continue to support what's going on, but more effectively from another realm. So I've seen my exit, I've seen where I'm going, I've seen everything. I've said yes to my new job, and now I'm just preparing all my family and doing my legacy and bowing out. So very rare for me to do podcasts. But thank you.
Well, it's been an honor. One question that comes up for me is I think a lot of people, they struggle with this, like, why am I here? And I've heard you use the word contract. Um, how how do people discover that? What has been your, I mean, it sounds like you're very, very clear on these different contracts. Like it's just a known piece of information. What has
Mm.
been most supportive of you for finding out what that
Look,
is?
people ask me this, and I often, when you're deep in meditation, there's so much that can come to you, but you got to sit still, shut up, and listen and ask. It's like, show me more of my, what I call your predescension blueprint. And in the higher realms, esoterically, they say every time we extend into a planetary system or Earth, it's always about gift exchange. Two words: you will receive a gift by coming into that star system, that planet, and you will give a gift. The gift is your contract. So a contract is about entering in to give and receive. So if people want to know about that, it's often with what fills your heart with joy and what it makes you feel like, yes, but take it deeper. And that would be, if you could give any gift to your brothers and sisters on earth, or even to Gaia herself, a gift that really makes your heart sing, what would it be? And some people say, oh, I'd like to give the gift of peace. That would be so good. And it's like, well, be peace. Be peace in motion. Here is formula to make you be peace in motion, so your inner beingness can do the doing rather than your monkey mind. So you are the beingness of peace. Or I would love to give more kindness, or I would love to give more love. Well, be love in motion, be love in action, be kindness. Because the more we go into mental constructs, the more our words create division and separation. Like even here, some of your audience is going, what does she mean? And how does that fit with my model? And you can get quite divided and quite, oh, but I don't believe that. But it's not about that. It's about the transmissioning of your essence and transmissioning an energy that up levels and inspires. So when people are in your presence, they go, I like hanging out with that one. That man's nice. Yeah, makes me feel good. Or that woman, yeah, she talked about things, didn't really understand, but geez, I loved her energy. Or, like even a code, like upgrade all my networks. Come on. Unified field, upgrade all my networks, upgrade my family networks, upgrade my business networks, upgrade my community networks, upgrade all the networks so which I connect into, and upgrade them so that I'm part of networks that are always operating for the highest good of all. Lock this in, make this my experiential truth. There's nothing you can't upgrade if you have the thought. The difference between me as a coder for so long and others is I've had thoughts many people have never had. And I've had experiences in life where I've went, how do I deal with this one? How can I code around it or out of it or into something different? And then you work on the words and then you see the response coming back to you through what I call quantum biofeedback. Everything's mathematical, We don't even have to go on spiritual. The whole of creation is mathematics. So you've just got to work out how to work with the rays of light, the waves of love, the formula within it, clear coding, clear intention, because we are not victims. We are not locked into a patriarchal society of, oh my God, look at the war and what the governments are doing. We control our reality by setting clear intention about how we want to operate as an energy system moving on Earth and beyond. And I refuse. And it's not about ignoring. It's not about burying your head in the sand. It's like, that game is boring. The duality matrix and patriarchal control systems of a limited distribution network where we have starving children, people struggling with war-torn countries and the control games and the war games, I'm just not interested in playing. It's not my movie, it's not my game, so I don't give it attention and I spend my energy on what I do want to experience on Earth, and I do make sure that I'm involved in creations that unify rather than divide, because we can play it any which way. How do you want to play it?
Well, I think a lot of people listening want to learn how to play it. And so maybe this is a good time to bring this one to a close. If people are excited about the message and some of the inspiring things that you shared and want to learn from you, where can they do that?
Look, we have my jazzmaheen.com website, and it will link you to all our online courses. Our online courses, some of them are like for you to work through for 3 months. Like source feeding is a result of your frequency. That means you've got to fine tune your frequency through your lifestyle. In fact, refining out of one matrix into another is about your personal keynote and vibration. So all of the tools we have are there so people can access them for as long as they want. We don't have courses that you better do it within a month and then you can't do it anymore. They're forever for you. And it is a matter of setting up a way of listening to the master within, because the perfect guide is within you. Like I say to people, I act as if there are billions of ears listening to me all the time. And that's the quantum field. That's the unified field. And so I talk. You can hear I'm a good talker. And it's like I just act as if it's listening, but I'm very conscious of what I'm asking for. Like maybe a code will be, look, just align me to the perfect channels I need to be aligned to for this final chapter of my life. Bring through me everything that I need to transmission in this world through my courses. That is for the highest good of all. That's all I'm interested in. Make it my experiential truth. And the fields go, okay, master. Like, here's another code. You have the now moment, and then you have this new reality from now into the future. You can code into that how you want to exist. So your intention is from now till when I leave this world, I am asking to be aligned to the channels that will allow me to love being human, to love living life on earth, to be able to love the people I love beautifully, to fulfill what I was born to do with joy and ease and grace, to go beyond the limitation of time and to experience everything in the perfect way and time for me in a way that is beneficial for all sentient life. That's my intention from now to when I access this world. Make this my truth. So you can transcend time, time limitations, you can expand time, you can contract time. But you have to be clear. How do you want to operate? So the greatest thing is talk to this infinite intelligence, because like I spent 10 years meditating on this one fact. When science says 99.999% of what is an atom is empty space, it was like, no, it's not. Now, I want to know the vibrational spectrum of that empty space, supposedly that's vibrating through my atoms. Show me its attributes. Let me feel its attributes. First, love. Oh, the sort of love that just is like, oh my God, I didn't know love existed like this. The love that gives birth to romantic love and unconditional love, but it's always on and always there. All your hungers go away when you're in that love. And then in that vibrational construct is wisdom and information. It's like, oh, but you got to sit down, shut up, be still and open to hear it. But the most fascinating part of it for me was benevolence. When you look back on your life, you will say, hey, I've always received exactly what I needed when I needed it, not what I wanted, but what I needed. And if that's always happened in the past, why wouldn't it happen in the future? That's benevolence. What is it that's always delivering exactly what we need whenever we need it? And you have history all through your life. Look back and you have challenging times and you go, I just wanted it to end. But then you look at what gifts you received from those challenging times, and you always received wisdom, hopefully, and virtue. So back to the roles we have to play, everything is about exchanging gifts. Even the most difficult, most challenging person in your life is there to give you a gift, intangible, of more wisdom and more virtue. Always.
Well, I think that's a wonderful perspective. And I agree. It's amazing when you look back and you start to see clearly in hindsight why all the things happened for you. It's a beautiful thing. And
it's so easy retrospectivity, isn't it? Because you think, oh, I went through that really difficult relationship, or I lost my job, or I got sick, but what did it give me? Oh, it put me on a new course, and then I met that person, and then I got that job, and then this happened, and then I healed myself, and then I decided to become a healer, and oh my God, and you just got to look to see the gifts and the wisdom and the virtues you've gained back through life, and then expect that every single challenge you'll now pass through easier, quicker, because you're looking for the wisdom and the gifts it's going to give you, rather than going, why is this happening?
I love it. I love it. Well, Jazz, this has been such a fun conversation. I'm very excited for your new book, and I will make sure to link out to your website and resources for anybody that wants to go a little bit deeper on some of the topics that we discussed today. Thanks again for sharing your wisdom with us.
And have a look at my YouTube channel. We have a whole free playlist about source feeding, and the two things we recommend you begin with, which is go vegan and master intermittent fasting before you even look at this, because those things need mastering, and it makes your body healthier, and many benefits for that too. And if they're not things you can master yet, then source feeding's not for you. Not yet. Maybe not ever.
Well, we'll make sure to link out YouTube as well. And I just want to say thanks again. And thanks everybody for listening. This has been a wonderful, wonderful conversation.